You have a call at no expense to you from
Andre Dow,
an inmate at Nevada Department of Corrections, Northern Nevada Correctional Center. To accept this call, press or say 5. To
What up, though? This your boy DOC, and I got a very special guest on the line. If you'd like to go ahead and introduce yourself and currently where you're located.
Yeah, this is the Mac Minister, man. I'm here at the Nevada Department of Corrections, man. And anybody that need my address to correspond with a motherfucker, I'm at. If you want to correspond with me, correspond at Andre Dow, Andre, last name DOW, back number 1025777. NNCC, P.O. Box 7000, Carson City, Nevada, 89702. Get at me and I'll get back with you. And anybody that want to put some money on the books, I'm at Access Corrections. You go to Access Corrections, put in Nevada, you got my name and my back number, and then that'll get my location. And anybody that's trying to help me with, because I owe this lawyer $20,000, man. And you can get at him, or no, you can get at my nephew. You can call him or text him. You know, I don't want just anybody calling, anybody that's really trying to help. I'm really appreciative to the people that show me the love and all that. But, you know, my nephew working shit, and I don't want his phone just ringing if it's not, contributing to the legal aspect of it. So you can call him and get in touch with me, and he'll call 415-650-8534. So that's the number to my nephew. And he gets with me. All right.
Say, for instance, we have some people that's tuning in right now to this interview that's not fully 100% aware of why you're locked up. Would you like to give them a little backstory on what's going on before we get into everything else dealing with the paperwork and everything that's going to be on the screen?
Yeah, man. I'm currently incarcerated on a bogus ass conviction, man. You know, they framed me, man. They framed me real good too. They play some games. Well, I ain't gonna say real good because as you read the writ of habeas, you see where they just was flagrantly out of pocket. They just, violated all code of conduct of the law. You know what I mean? And this should be concerning for anybody in the world, man. You know what I mean? Don't matter what race, color, or creed. When the Constitution is attacked in the manner that they attack the Constitution to get a conviction, it is concerning. And everybody should be alarmed at that. You know what I mean? This is equivalent to shooting Trayvon Martin or Mike Brown getting killed or the police choking off the brother in New York. I'm saying all that to say, man, my conviction is based on the fact that a rapper got killed in Vegas that allegedly supposed to kill Mac Dre in Missouri. So he came to Vegas and, he got killed. He got assassinated, man. And these motherfuckers didn't have no clue of what really went on. So, they started to speculate and, put their theory together that was way off base and, got a conviction and gave me 4 lives without the possibility of parole. So, at this stage and phase of it, man, I'm just, I'm in fight mode,
So taking it back to the beginning of your trial or when you started trial, what was the circumstances or situation that happened involving the original attorney that you had?
Well, I had a lawyer that I paid with, to get to the meat and potatoes, I had a attorney that I paid, his name was Tony Scrow. And, I paid Tony Scrow to represent me, and we went to court one day, out of nowhere, they just, called me to court, and I get up, go to court, and they coming with the shenanigans. I could tell they was all in cahoots because of the way it was laid out. The court came and, some subordinates from Tony Scroll's office came, and it was like, Your Honor, we're asking for a 3-day delay so that Mr. Scroll he's flying in out of the country, and the day that the trial starts, Scroll would be flying in that night. So we would ask that the co-defendant go first, because they separated my case and from my co-defendant, and they normally don't do that. So, you know, it was shenanigans off the dribble. So they came, and the request was denied, and the judge said, no, what we're going to do, I'm going to appoint you two guys right here to go to trial with Mr. Dow. Jonathan Ferran and Eric Ferran and Jonathan Powell are going to rip. And I say, hold on, Your Honor, I paid Tony Scroll to be my attorney, man. You know what I mean? You just going to take my lawyer? He said, Scroll's not here. We're going to trial in 2 weeks. I said, well, if you're going to take my lawyer, man, I would greatly appreciate it if you give me the opportunity to at least get another lawyer since he's not going to be here. He said, this is his exact words. He said, I don't give a fuck if you get Bozo the Clown. They better be ready to go to trial. So I said, man, it's a double murder, not a double cheeseburger. You know, it take longer to make a motherfucking a decent burger at McDonald's in that amount of time. You know what I mean? I'm fighting for my liberty. I'm fighting for my life. He said, it would have been better if it was a double burger instead of a double murder, wouldn't you think, Mac?
If you could take the time to go back and reflect a little bit, can you go back to what all was the circumstances and situations based around, you know, the game signing off on the paperwork or music that you guys did together for the money to go towards an attorney, and everything else that happened with some appeals that was denied and some motions that was denied?
Yes, allegedly, yeah. So with that, what it was with that was this. I had these lawyers out of Beverly Hills, and all these motherfuckers conspired in a conspiracy to, you know, incarcerate the Mac Ministry, man. It was a cold thing. This is how they come together, though, man. This is how they come together. This is why black people need to come together and start really standing for something instead of just standing on the outside and continuously attacking one another. When these motherfuckers are come together, man, and I'm talking about these Wahoopies, man, they'll come together. Especially these racist motherfuckers, they'll come together, man, and they'll just throw a plan together. And if it sounds good to them and it got to do with money, man, they'll come together and play. So the lawyers in Beverly Hills, I did a song with the game on the Doctor's Advocate, and the song was, the first song on the Doctor's Advocate is called Looking at You. I'm on the second verse. So Universal put the album out. You know, the album went out, and it was out for about 3 or 4 months. So the lawyers that I had in Beverly Hills, Tom Brackey and Jonathan Fionn, they're intellectual property lawyers. So they sued for copyright infringement. And because the album was already out, Game really didn't have no position. He couldn't say, well, I'm going to give you this. Nah, you already violated copyright infringement. And it could cost you more if you go to trial and try to fight this, because now I can show deliberate indifference where you just flagrantly did this without, with malice and intent to just, you know, monopolize the situation that I was in. So anyway, Game kept it real. He gave me the money, and he acknowledged me as a writer. And the lawyers in Beverly Hills, they manipulated the situation because nobody. I'm a published writer from ASCAP, but the album never was published. I mean, it was published, but I wasn't published in ASCAP for ASCAP to give me my checks, and nobody can interrupt that. The lawyers got in me. They was like, look, you know, if you go through ASCAP, they're going to take a percentage of the money. We can make it where, you know, the checks can come directly from Universal and come to us, and we'll make sure you get your money. Cool, no problem. Man, they start keeping the motherfucking checks. I ain't seen a dollar, man. I ain't seen a crying dime, blue nickel, or a screaming motherfucking quarter. Trust me, they out of order. So, it was a bunch of motherfucking games with that, man. Everybody conspired in a conspiracy, you know what I mean, to take that money. Because the money, you know, you take the money, that's my resources to do the appeal to get the representation that I need. You know what I mean? Those checks pay you for the rest of your life. I had not only did I get the writing, but I had mechanical royalties coming, 17 cents off of each album.
Right.
You know what I mean? This was stipulated. There is, and there is no, like I said, Kane had to give me that. Universal had to do that. They had no leg to stand on because they had already violated the copyright infringement by publishing the album without me signing off.
Right, yeah.
So, it's a lot of games with that. You get a lot of cats that play that game as far as, put you on the album, but they don't want to put you in the liner notes and acknowledge you as a writer because they know that you get checks in that, which is a high powered coward move. That's some bitch shit. Nigga, I wrote something and you don't want to give me my motherfucking credit. You don't want the world to know that I wrote that the verbal gymnastics is coming from me. And you don't want a motherfucker to recognize that game coming from me? Or put me in the liner notes when you look on the back of the album, you see Mac Minister written by A. Dow. That's a bitch move, my nigga. That's a slime ball cutthroat move.
Is it true that after the conviction or after they took the attorneys from you, that they tried to give you a proper attorney or attorney by choice or grant any of your appeals or motions?
Well, the lawyers came when we lost the trial, you know what I mean? I was real adamant about, doing my appeal. So that was part of the process. That was shenanigans. There was no way that the sitting judge that went through the trial was going to give me a new trial because then that's him consenting and recognizing that it was flaws and mistakes all through the trial when he was part of the conspiracy. You know what I mean? So there was no way that was going to happen. That was just, part of the process. Make it look good. Colloquialism.
Right.
That's all it was. Colloquialism at its highest degree. You know what I mean? Everybody sitting there just making a fake ass record to make it seem like, they doing their due diligence and they're giving me due process, which that wasn't gonna happen. So the judge that was sitting there, the sitting judge who overseeing the trial, it goes back to him, and he denied that, and he also recognized that he took my lawyer. But under the circumstances, you know what I mean, he played a part in that. He's a referee. A judge sits up, and a judge is supposed to make sure that it's equitable. Equitable means fair. So that's his position, to make sure that I get equitable opportunity. And he didn't do that. His position was, everybody was, like I said, the lawyers that he appointed me to, the DA, how can a sitting judge sit there and allow them to take my attorney when the Sixth Amendment right to counsel? You have a constitutional right.
Exactly.
To counsel of your choice, and I paid the lawyer. Even if I didn't pay the lawyer, he can't take the lawyer. You can't take the attorney at the 11th hour. Cannot do it.
At that time, was the very next attorney that they gave to you, or quote-unquote attorney, was his name, or was that the Tim Finnegan individual?
No, he wasn't assigned to me. This is what happened with Tim. There's a lawyer out of California named Stuart Hanlon. And Stuart Hanlon's a well-known lawyer, you know what I mean? In fact, he participated in the acquittal of Snoop Dogg with Johnny Cochran. He fought the case with Tupac. It was a situation where a little kid got killed in Marin City. That's why if you look on the back of Tupac album, it says Joshua Dreams. That's Tupac, never forgetting what happened to the little boy at the video shoot. And Stuart Hanlon represented him. Stuart Hanlon also represented a Black Panther by the name of Geronimo Pratt, which is Tupac's godfather. And he got Geronimo Pratt overturned after 20 years, and Geronimo Pratt got free. Geronimo Pratt passed away, but he had got a wrongful conviction settlement as well because of Stuart Hanlon. So Stuart Hanlon's a well-known lawyer, but in the process of me hiring Stuart Hanlon, he was like, it's another attorney that he works with named Tim Finnegan, and Tim handled all of the appeals. Tim is the one that, you know what I mean, write it up and, you know, make sure that everything, the I's is dotted, T's crossed, all of the, you know, everything. He does the appeal. Some of the defense attorneys don't do the appeal. They got somebody in the office that do that. They specialize in that. So Tim was supposed to be his specialist. So I'm communicating with Tim, and, you know, Tim is telling me that this appeal is being done and that everything is going well. Don't worry about it. You know, he got the, you know, and then I'm a little ignorant to the law, but I got an attorney, so I believe everything that he's telling me. You know what I mean? Plus, I done went through a reputable attorney, Stuart Hanlon. So in my wildest dreams, I would never think that Tim is not a lawyer. That ain't in my mind. You know what I mean? And Tim did the direct appeal. You know what I mean? My first appeal that I sent to the Nevada Supreme, Tim did that because I hired Stuart for that. So Stuart had Tim do the direct appeal. And then we turn around and Tim does this, supposed to be doing this writ of habeas, but he never did it. He had me thinking that he was doing it. And, you know, so much time was going by, and then I'm learning about the law, and then I'm challenging him. I'm like, hold on, man. You got 1 year to file this appeal. You got the Anti-Terrorist Act, which means that you got 1 year to file. You know, at least put something in the court to stop the time. And I did all that. You don't have to worry, Mac. I'm doing the investigation, and he just giving me a bunch of drag, right? Mm-hmm. So I got tired of him, man. I wrote the state bar. The state bar get at them, and the state bar write me back and say, hey, Tim is not an attorney. He's an investigator. Man, I blew my wig. I couldn't believe this shit. So I was really by myself. I ended up filing a motion to the court, and, you know, I filed my writ petition on my own. So that's why when you read it, it says supplement writ. And that means because once I got an attorney, he supplemented. The court gave him permission to supplement, and then he went over it and put all of the things that I didn't have. I mentioned damn near everything. He just put law behind it. Follow me?
Yeah.
So, man, it's a cold game, man. When I look at this shit, I go, it's like the Twilight Zone, man. I've been attacked in so many ways, man. You feel me? I mean, it's crazy. And if it wasn't written down, you would think Mac Middleton lost his mind up in this motherfucker.
Okay, can you go back and fill in the blanks or around the time where the attorney Keith Brower, they had your attorney try to, did he go up on the stand and testify against you or attempt to testify against you?
No, they didn't get him to try. He testified. What happened was Keith Brower was my attorney. I had Snoop Dogg had a concert at the House of Blues, and I was at the concert. You know what I mean? About to do, you know, what I do as far as get the mic and pop that shit and, you know, get the crowd going and whatnot. But to make a long story short, I had 2 ounces of kush on me. So I'm walking past Metro. They grabbed me because they smell the kush. They grabbed me, pulled me to the side, go in my pocket, just illegally searched me. Even though you smelled it, you illegally searched me. Search NCs, took the weed, and bottom line, gave me a ticket. So once he gave me a ticket, it was like, man, you're going to get out OR, but I want to keep this tree. You got a problem with that? I'm like, hell no. Nah. He said, because I'm going to write it up as a misdemeanor. I could write it up as a felony, but at the same time, I can also charge you for transporting, because we don't got this type of weed down here. So I'm like, man, you ain't got no fight out of me. This is at the time weed is illegal and all the shit. So he said, I'm going to give you a citation, but you going to miss the concert. You're going to get out the next day. Okay. I end up hiring Keith Brower. Keith Brower tell me, look, man, give me $5,000 and you ain't even got to worry about the court, this, that, and the third. I slide him the $5,000. So then the next time he's like, look, you got classes. You give me another $5,000, you ain't got to do no classes. So I'm like, okay, bet. I'll be down there Wednesday. And it's like, he called me like Monday or Tuesday, and he said, look, man, don't come down here. Your name is being thrown around, and I don't want you to come down here. They play a lot of games, so you don't want to come down here until this is over. They got this one guy, and, your name being mentioned. So, make a long story short, I paid Keith Brower. There's so many lawyers that done double cross me, my nigga. You know what I mean? Forgive me for throwing certain names in certain spots. Right. All of them bitches is out of pocket. All of them that violated the ethnic code of attorney conduct. Believe that. So, Keith Brower, to get to his bitch ass, this motherfucker come to court at an evidentiary hearing. And the judge when he comes to the evidentiary hearing, it's called the Petricelli hearing. That's an evidentiary hearing. So he comes to the Petricelli hearing, and he had a lawyer. His lawyer tells the judge, look, Your Honor, Keith is not going to testify, and if he got to go to jail, he'll do that because he's not going to violate attorney-client privileges. He gets on the stand, not only can he be sued, but he can be disbarred. So the judge goes, well, he doesn't have to worry about being in trouble, you know what I mean? He doesn't have to worry about, his words was, he don't have to worry about going to jail, but if he don't testify, you can believe he's going to be in trouble. So I'm like, damn, he threatening me? Anyway, the man get up there, and when he get up there, now, this coward testified that he called a number to this female. He called her number and asked to speak to me. And she gave me the phone, and 2 hours later, she was dead. This was this bitch testimony.
And that phone call was supposed to be to a lady by the name of, I think, Lee Lawson or something like that?
Lee Lawson, yeah. Now, mind you, I'm in California. She was a prostitute. She ended up getting killed out there in the game. Mac Minister got a motherfucking thing to do with this. But this is how they do, and they've been doing this shit for years, man. Somebody white died, man, they gonna blame a nigga going to jail for it. Somebody, and anybody that look like we could put it on, that's what we gonna do. I was never charged. California ran the DNA because whoever she got into it with, she scratched them or whatever. She had something under her nails. I don't know the exact details to it. All I know, these motherfuckers ran the DNA on me. It wasn't my DNA. California never had nothing to say to me about it. But they took that as an opportunity to bolster their case down here, which was garbage. So the judge gave them permission to mention a third homicide. So basically, to be honest, I'm not really here because they knew that the Fat Tone and the Cowboy, Mac ain't did none of that, but we're going to convict him on this indirectly because this is a white woman, and this motherfucker said that. He made it abundantly clear on the record to say that because any judges that's reading this shit, he said he killed a white woman. Why you gotta say it's a white woman? Bitch, I ain't killed nobody. I ain't struck a match in a blackout. I ain't throw rice at a Chinese wedding. Nigga, I ain't echoing a vacant house. I ain't threw a rock in an abandoned building. Don't get to talking about what I done some shit when there's no evidence to support these trumped up ass charges and a false allegation. You know, it's a cold DA down here, man. This motherfucker is full of impropriety. And he go by the name of Mark DeGiacomo. He'll do anything to get a fucking conviction. And then they coming at me with a deal. How the fuck you gonna kidnap me, put me in custody, and then started to negotiate my freedom? You got me fucked up. I'm gonna fight for what's right. They coming at me talking about a 1 to 10. Bitch, I'm taking a 1 to 10 seconds. We going 12 to the box.
So with all this going on your side, did you have any type of witnesses or any proof of anything that could prove your innocence? You had some witnesses that were trying to come to court, right?
Right. I had witnesses that came to court. You know what I mean?
Remaining.
Francis Wong, a dude, Joe Tasby. Francis did a lot of work on the radio and whatnot. They came to court, but the judge stopped the rest of my witnesses to come. He talking about, the trial, we're going to end the trial. But hold on, man. I got people out of state coming. I got a bunch of people that's coming. And, you know what I mean, after my witnesses testify, I'm going to get on the stand like it's supposed to go. This motherfucker saying to me in front of the jury, Mr. Dow, you're going to testify? Absolutely. When all my witnesses testify, my witnesses can't testify. Trial's ending today. Either you're gonna or you're not.